In this lecture, I am going to explain on Python modules and Python packages, and what is module and what is package. You need to understand this one. This is the best example of modular programming. Why? Because if any complex programs are there, it will take in easy manner with number of modules developed in program. So Python programming gives some advantage to the modular programming. Actually, what is modular programming? The process of breaking a large unwieldy programming task into separate smaller or more manageable subtasks or modules. If large programs are there, it's very difficult to understand for the client. That's why it will divide the complex programs into simple programs by using modular programming. For this reason, modules are introduced. So individual modules can then be combined together. Cobalt is combined together like building blocks to create a larger application. What are the advantages of modularizing code in large applications? Simplicity and maintainability. Simplicity means if you use number of modules, the program looks very simple rather than complex programs. That's why if you work on single module only, the programming will make simple only. So next one, maintainability. Maintenance is also essential part in this. Why? Because if you don't have proper maintenance, your performance will be degraded. That's why maintenance is very important aspect in this scenario. And next, reusability. Every time when you use modularity concept, some reusability mechanism can be developed because the same thing you have to use in the number of times. And this eliminates the need to duplicate code. If anything getting repeated, it will remove that one. And next one, scoping. And modules divide a separate namespace. In previous lecture, I explained namespace and scope. Here you have to use namespace to write the collision of names, then only it gives proper meaning. And functions, modules, and packages, these are all constructs in Python that promote code modularization. That is very important thing you should know. And what are the module and what are the things that define a module? A module can be written in Python itself only, and it is completely based on C, and it load dynamically at runtime like a regular expression module. And the built-in module is intersected content in the interpreted. This is the example of interpreted. Rather than focusing on completely theory, I am going to explain practically. Then only you can understand. You can go to file, new file. Here in this example, S is equal to some string is assigned, and A is a listing list, and you have to use a function called def and f or print argument. So if you use this code in this, then we'll understand what will happen. Save as, run. Nothing will be printed. Why? Here I get print. Why? Because it's when class FFO pass. Actually, nothing will flow here. There is no specific meaning to this program. And what are the objects that are present? First, you need to define the proper objects. Then only it will print. That's why some objects are introduced. Yes, open parenthesis A space string, A open parenthesis A list, and that is a function. This is a class. These are nothing but objects. That is properly not there. Here, what is module and package? Here, package is nothing but import. In Java also you learned import statement. The same thing you have to use like this. If you use import uh, import mod print mod.s. Yes, because in previous program you give ss this one in a string. That's why it printed like this. And for example, if you use mod.a, what will it print? Mod.a. What is their a value? 100, 200, 300. Right? That will print. If you use this one mod.fo function, if you use this one, what will print? Arguments. Here three arguments are there. It will print like this. Go to this one. It will print like this. Okay. These are arguments. With what anything you can give. Similarly, if you give x is equal to mod.fo, you are just storing in x now. X. This is another object that is stored at this memory location. And what about the module search path? Suppose Python path you already installed. Then you need to check which path. For this, how you should import sys, that is system.path. What is the current path? It will determine like this. Please note down these commands in your running notes. It will help you out in modules and packages. What is exactly happening here, you'll understand totally. These are all I explained in words only, but in short time I'm going to explain this in very briefly. Suppose you are giving as differ your current name. You can give your current name and give as path. This will determine your path. Here see last you can see Raghu. This will reflect like this. I hope you are understanding what I am saying. Again, input mod. Just every time you are just importing like this. Again, file. I think you can close this one. This is the file name called mod.py, and again you are just introducing import RE. mod RE, these are exist in these are built-in packages which is exist in Python library. So whatever there in a library, it will just print. You have to give underscore. That's very important. Input RE. See re.library. This is the example of import. This is a syntax of import. Import module name. Okay. Here symbol table namespace are mapped. This is a very important thing you should understand. I think all these models are similar. Just if anything different, I'll explain. Rest of the things easily you can grasp. Every time you have to use import module name from. This is somewhat different, no? Then you can use this one. Suppose if I use from where you have to import and from where to where it should come. Every time you have to observe like this. Yes, yes, string will be printed, right? If you give any argument, just it will print like this. Similarly, x. I think these examples you'll understand. Previously also I taught you. If anything look different, I'll tell you once again. Here from, that means what you have to observe is you have to observe the syntax on the main thing. This is one of the syntax that helps out. From module name, input name as alternative name, right? If you enter this one, it will enter the symbol table with alternate names, string and list. This is a string and this is list. Observe the syntax carefully. And this another syntax, import module name as alternative name. Alternative name is my underscore module. If you give this one, just you are giving alternative name. Yes, got it. No, this is list. Alternative name uses my underscore module instead of MOD. That's very important thing you should understand here. And function calling is also very important in modules. You have to use the function name as bar. And what you observe the previous syntax from mode import FOFU core. This argument is this one. You will get like this. But if you use in Python 3 version, it does not tell a Python third, only 3. I am using 3.8 now. Here is showing 3. It does not allow the indiscriminate import star syntax. It will give syntax error. This is a try, except finally what I told in the previous lecture. If you observe, you will understand this one again. If your module not found, because there is no BAZ, okay, not found. This is object not found in module. What is the main purpose of directory function? It lists all the directory that is mentioned in namespace annotations without arguments. It produces alphabetical sorted list of names. Okay, this is a local symbol table. In the previous lecture also I mentioned dir, this one. Every time these meanings are determined with annotations. If you call to the dir and I'll explain one example so that you understand. See how we are getting FOFO, about function name, annotations, built-ins, everything will determine from the library. And import MOD, again if you use the dir, again you are getting like this. And mod.s, it will print like this. What I mentioned previously, everything will display like this. Same things, same model. If anything different model, I'll demonstrate. Easily you can practice these all things. How to execute a model using the script. Here again, how to run the script. Python mod.py. You should run in script only. This can be run as script. First you need to check whether it's working or not. So invalid seed, open this one. Go to the command prompt, seed red, C. Actually, the scripts can be enclosed in .py file that contains a module essentials Python script, and it can be executed like one. Here again is mod.py, it is defined above. If you use the mod.py, it will show like this. This can be run as a script, Python mod.py. However, you won't get any output, but it will determine whether errors are there or not. And the same thing, it will come like this at a time, all at a time in script. Again, my mod.py, if you use like this, it will print all at a time. Suppose you take the example, new file, paste like this, file, save, mod.py, save like this, and run. See, executing a standalone script, and print yes, the string will be printed, print a list will be printed. The argument that is used is object, everything will be shown at a time. If you import as a module, you don't, okay? You will get like this. Similarly, you can determine the factorial program. Everyone might be learning factorial program in previous programming languages. Here I wrote programming called factorial of particular number. Suppose if we use like this, I am going to explain DEF factorial definition factorial n return 1 if n is equal to 1, else n into fact n minus 1, or else if name is equal to main, you are just importing the system length system.org greater than 1, then it will print a. What is the meaning of this line? We are just giving the argument like number. Suppose if you are entering 6, 6 is greater than 1, true. It will print print factorial of 6 system.org. That means 6 factorial is 720. Where it will go up n. We are just calling this one. This one you are calling fact. See, or this one. But argument purpose you wrote like this. Then how you have to show like this? From this one you have to do is from where you have to import. You have to write like this from here, where you are getting like this module not found, no module named fact. You have to check again, because you wrote here as yes, file save as fact.py. Then from fact input fact. I think now you won't get any error, and you have to you argument fact 7. You'll get 5040. I hope you are very comfortable with this program now. Every time you have to give import important modules. So likewise you can give anything, and again reloading a module. What is the meaning of reloading? You're just reloading everything like import and reload. Reload means what? Again refreshing. Again you get the same result only. Okay. If anything problem, it will reload internally. And Python packages. Till now you learned modules and packages. Packages means, you know what is package? It is a hierarchical structure of the module, namespace using dot notation. Okay. I think first practice these modules carefully, and the next lecture I'm going to explain detail on packages, right? Okay, because if I to tell packages now means again you can't understand what's happening here. Till now you practice here and extend your logic, and I hope this lecture benefits you. Keep watching. In the next lecture, I'm going to explain on packages. Okay. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And this course is very useful. It's very helpful and it's benefit you. And thanks for watching.